Alrighty, guys, so it's time for another M1 Finance portfolio update. I think the last one we did was 3 weeks ago, maybe 2.5, 3 weeks ago, and the portfolio at that point in time was right around $10,000. And now, fast forward 3 weeks, we're sitting at a whopping $10,600. We have about $10,276 invested. Well, exactly that amount invested. And if you guys take a look at the top right here, we have about $326 of cash. And if you guys didn't know, this is a YouTube stock portfolio that I started for my YouTube channel, and I've built it from $0 all the way to 16, I think 17,000. Took out some money for taxes and other purposes that we talked about in my previous video. Go check out the previous video on the playlist. And now we're continuing to build it after me taking a little bit of money out of the portfolio. So go check out the playlist. Again, I've grown this from $0, and you get to see all the videos. There's 50 plus videos. So go to the channel. And with that being said, hit the like button, subscribe, get your $50 from M1 Finance, link down below, and let's break down the portfolio. So like I said, we're sitting at $10,276 right now invested, and we have about $326 of cash, which if you do that basic math, we're sitting a little bit above $10,600 in this portfolio. So at this point in time, I've made a couple of moves recently, and you guys get all my moves in my Patreon in real time. If you guys want to check that out, it's linked down below. I post all my moves in this portfolio and my other portfolios that I don't make specific videos on, because I do like to keep some of my life private, guys. I hope that's not too much to ask for, right? So I post all my moves there, and I did make some moves. I sold out of Amazon in this portfolio. Let me show you guys this. Let's do trading only. You can see here a couple of days ago, sold out of Amazon completely to raise some cash, and kind of because I think I still have too much exposure to big tech overall, and in this account as well. So I sold out of Amazon, and I still actually own Amazon in another account, but in this account I just did that. I sold out of some Disney. I trimmed a bit of Disney, and I trimmed some MasterCard. So I raised about $1,000 roughly of cash through those three sells, and then I ended up buying more VOO, S&P 500 ETF. I bought more of that, I believe, a couple of days ago, or this was actually yesterday. Well, the day before I'm filming this video. And then I bought more Alibaba on this account, $250 worth of Alibaba. And then I bought more Google, about $200 worth of Google, leaving me around 270, or actually more like $300 left in cash, which is what you guys saw earlier, because I only bought $750 worth of stocks, and I sold about $1,030 of stocks. So you guys get the point there. So I do have some cash sitting aside in this portfolio. Nothing crazy at all. We're talking about maybe 3% of the portfolios in cash, really nothing at all. And the way things are sitting right now, Alibaba is my biggest position in this portfolio. It's currently sitting at $2,300, and let's see what the average cost is in this account. It's sitting at about $169 per share. I own over 18 shares in this account, so I am down admittedly about $40 per share on my Alibaba position in this account. And again, it's my number one position, and I plan on holding this for a couple of years at least, so I'm not worried about this drop. In fact, you guys saw I just bought more Alibaba very recently, so that's my number one position. The goal of it is about 10%. I want it to be about 10% of my portfolio. Now it's about 23%, so it's a lot higher, but that is in the middle of me trying to rebalance. You guys saw I'm actually selling a bit of stocks here and there, rebalancing the money. So in the meantime, yes, Alibaba is going to be very overweight. But as things play out, as I add more money to the portfolio, I buy more VOO, which is a goal of 45%, and now it's only 22%. So as I add more VOO and grow that to 45%, that is when we're going to see, Baba cool off a bit in terms of the overall weighting, and especially if I add more to Intel, which is a newer position that I added recently in this account. Let's see what my Intel average is. My Intel average in this account right now is $51, and I'm up about $2.50 per share on that. And then let's talk about some other positions I have. Google, which is my favorite stock ever. I talk about that all the time. I own a lot of, well, not a lot of Google in this account, but in my other private account, I own a good amount of Google. And I'm trying to get up to 1 share in this account. That'd be pretty cool. Right now I'm at 0.61 shares. So I'm going to continue buying Google. You guys saw I bought more recently in this account. We have PayPal under Google. This is one that I think is very oversold right now. My average cost in this account is $213. Now we're sitting at about $187. So I was actually up a good chunk on PayPal as it got over $300 per share, as you guys remember. Now I'm actually down, and I own about 5 shares in this account, and I think 2022 is going to treat PayPal well. You know, we got hit very aggressively latter half of 21 with PayPal, probably even more than just 6 months in 21. So I think it's going to bounce back in 22. I could be wrong, but that's what I'm thinking. Here's my oil position, guys, my energy position. I have XLE. My average cost is $49.50 in this account. Now it's sitting at over $60. Like I predicted weeks ago, guys, I told you guys this, and I'm not a financial advisor, but when I'm confident on something, I like to talk about it on YouTube, right? And of course on Patreon. And energy, I mentioned to you guys, look, I think crude oil is going to continue doing well. I think XLE was going to go over 60. I was saying that when it was in the low 50s. And here we are, and I think there's even more upside. So I'm in XLE. They pay a nice 3.7% dividend. I cannot complain about that. Under XLE, we have MasterCard. Let's see what my average on MasterCard is. $336 average. Right now we're sitting at about $370. So I'm up on MasterCard. Disney's my other position under MasterCard. My average in this account is $149, so I'm up a little bit on Disney. And then we have GDX, which is my gold miners ETF. This one I'm in at about $31 average. Now we're sitting at about $30. So this is actually one that I was underwater on, and I'm still underwater. I mean, I'm still down, but I was down way more. And I think gold stocks have been rallying recently, so we're doing pretty well. We're recouping some of the losses with GDX. And then you guys can see my last position here, which I already mentioned, is Intel. And I do plan on building Intel up. So as I build Intel up, as I add more money to VOO and maybe even GDX, I might add more money to GDX. As I do this, guys, it's going to balance out more. It's going to balance out the BABA, and as I add more to VOO as well. And I'm looking to just keep Google at about 15, maybe 20% of my portfolio, something like that. So overall, that's it, guys. This used to be, the funny thing is, you guys see a good amount of growth in here. We have some dividend from XLE, and VOO pays a dividend. Intel's more of a value play, dividend play. And this portfolio started out as a dividend portfolio about 2 years ago. And I kind of ditched that. I went more to dividend growth, and then I started adding some growth names into this, like Tesla, Google, and some other ones. And now we're kind of a hybrid portfolio. We have growth, we have some value, with Intel, we have, some energy, we have, a little bit of everything. Obviously, we don't have every single type of company in this portfolio, but we have some growth, some dividends, some value, and that's the way I like it. That's the way I like it, and we'll see how it ends up going down, guys, over 2022. So I'm going to wrap it up here. If you found value, hit the like button, subscribe, check out my Patreon if you guys want all my buys, sells, call outs, morning update videos, more access to me throughout the day, plus more. Literally everything I'm doing is on Patreon in real time. That's linked down below, or go to StasserFest.com/Patreon. Make sure to also get your $50 from M1 Finance, this platform right here. I love it. I've been using it for over 2 years. It's only getting better, so for me at least, and it's great for long-term investing. So get your $50 from them, link down below. All you have to do is use that link, deposit $100. We each get $50 for free, just like that. So do that, and yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next video. I'll pop one up here. I'll see you there. Thanks for watching. As always, keep crushing the markets. Stay safe out there. Peace out, guys.